Music has been something that's always been around for me. I think I associate it with the way that people come together. That's how my family used to celebrate. Watching my dad play with his band and his friends and the enjoyment they had always seemed to me that this was someone doing the most fun thing you could do in your life. This would be the way to have fun, just playing music with friends. And when my family used to get together in the summer when we travelled down, my father's brother and sister also played music, so family get-togethers would be a jam session. That's how I connect with other people. On some level, I can talk to people as well. I love a good natter and a good chat. But if you meet the musician, you can talk on different levels without having to speak all the time. And you can listen to each other more purely. Growing up on Shetland and seeing a lot of traditional music, they have a lot of fiddle players there, and that's really a very melodic style of music, very high energy. A lot of the community is based around dances, so there's a lot of kind of traditional dance music which is lively, it gets you foot tapping, melodies that are hooks, which is great if you're writing pop or rock music. It's always nice to be able to write a lead line that has that ability to sink into someone's subconscious. And also, as a location, it's really remarkable. You have like the Norwegian music, which is quite melancholic and sad. Scottish music is different, but also quite emotional. And then Irish fiddle music, which is very lively, it tends to be more kind of jig-based. And a lot of the music travelled between those locations because of the seafarers, the way that people travelled between those locations and brought tunes backwards and forwards, and music was always growing and changing and evolving. So that kind of background helps. Having my dad, who was a folk musician who played a lot of acoustic music and had instruments around the house, like mandolin, dulcimer, ukuleles, lots of guitars, even a piano, meant that there was always a possibility to experiment and learn. And although I'm self-taught a lot and learned by watching other musicians and the way they interact, we also had the Shetland Folk Festival, which is a big international festival where traditional musicians and others come from all around the world and play in a variety of locations, some in the big town, but some way out on the smallest, tiniest islands, the village halls, and you could go around and be part of that experience. And because of the size of the island, the artists would stay with local families, so we had musicians stay with us. Some years we had some Canadian musicians, some Belgians, some French, we had some belly dancers one year. All sorts of people that you might not normally meet who have fascinating stories and backgrounds and their own music and their own performances. So you go and see how they perform and how they interact with an audience. You learn a lot watching that. And against that, I think also when I hit my teenage years, I rebelled against a lot of that to some extent. So then I was ripe for rock and roll and loud guitar music. But I had that foundation, and the two come together in unexpected ways.